Hello and welcome to DROIX. In this video we are taking a look at the brand new RG351M retro gaming handheld. Let's get started with the unboxing. Inside we have the RG351M, which we will take a look at shortly. There's a USB Type-C charge cable. We recommend using this cable instead of your own to charge the handheld. And there is a user manual which is in full English. It covers everything to get up and running. The RG351M is available in two colours, matte black and space grey. New to this model is an aluminium alloy shell, which feels great to hold and looks premium quality. There are dual analog sticks which could be used on most of the emulators and are pressable for two extra buttons. If you prefer the D-pad, it feels very responsive and offers pixel perfect precision. There are start and select buttons, as well as 4 gaming buttons. On the bottom of the device are stereo speakers. There's a micro SD card slot which holds the Emulation operating system and the games. Beside that is a hard reset button. It measures approximately 5.98 by 2.8 by 0.71 inches and weighs 260 grams. On the back are left and right shoulder and trigger buttons. There are 2 USB OTG Type-C ports. One of these is used for the charging and the other could be used for connecting external peripherals such as a USB mouse. In the middle is the 3.5mm headphone port. On the side is the volume dial. Onto the technical specs. It runs the Rockchip RK3326 quad-core processor running at 1.5 GHz. There is a Mali G31 MP2 graphics processor. It has 1 gig of DDR3L RAM, which is plenty for the supported gaming systems. There is a 3.5 inch IPS display, which is at 320 by 480 resolution. It's crystal clear and great for retro gaming. It is powered by a 3500 mAh lipolymer battery, which lasts for up to 8 hours depending on the usage. A built-in Wi-Fi module is in this model, which we will show shortly. Once powered up, you are straight into the front end. From here you can navigate the many gaming consoles, including the popular 8-bit systems such as NES, Master System and Game Boy, up to the more recent systems including Dreamcast, PlayStation and the DS. The menu can be accessed by pressing the start button and lets you change various settings for the front end, such as the themes, game settings and sound. From here you can also connect the Wi-Fi to your access point. You can also download and install any future firmware updates. With internet access you can scrape any newly added games for images and text descriptions. Apart from the metal case, the other big change in this model is the inclusion of Wi-Fi connectivity. This allows you to host or join multiplayer games over the internet with fellow RG351 users. The only requirements are that you use the same supported emulator and ROM file for compatibility. The multiplayer works perfectly and is great fun playing with friends over the net during lockdown. The RG series of handhelds have run all the popular 8 and 16-bit systems near on perfectly for some time now, so we won't cover systems such as the Mega Drive, SNES, Neo Geo and so on in great detail. They all run great and you should not have any issues enjoying these systems, so instead we will concentrate on the more recent systems. Starting off with the Nintendo 64. Overall, N64 emulation is well supported. You will however experience some occasional slowdown or graphics artifacts in some games, but overall they are playable. The Capcom Play System 3 works great and I did not experience any issues. These games are playable mostly thanks to the larger amount of memory and faster processor found on this model of handheld. PlayStation emulation is vastly improved over the older RG350 series, and again this is thanks to the processor and also the emulator used. More games are compatible and also run at faster speeds than its predecessor. Game Boy Advance looks amazing on the RG351M, and yeah, pretty much all the games I have tried work very well. This handheld is definitely perfect for Game Boy Advance. Dreamcast is still very much a mixed bag depending on which game you are playing. You will definitely need to change some settings here and there just to get the best performance out of every game. Like the Dreamcast, the PSP does have some very playable games, but for the more demanding games you will need to tweak some settings to improve performance. Lower demanding games are, however, very playable, and yeah, they look great on the handheld. The Nintendo DS does suffer from performance issues depending on which games you are playing. You can see some minor frame drops on Mario, for example. Other less demanding games do work well though. The RG351M improves on the original P model with a great premium feeling aluminium alloy case and Wi-Fi connectivity built in. Other than these two factors, both models perform pretty much the same. So the choice between the two models comes down to having a plastic or metal case and easy wireless connectivity. Personally, I would choose the M model as the case is well weighted and feels great to hold. And the internet connectivity is perfect for playing with friends online, as well as adding and updating new games. Whichever model you decide on, you can be assured that the RG351 series are great handhelds, sitting at the top of a mass of many other retro handhelds. It also has very good support in terms of custom firmware, such as RCOS, if that is something you're interested in. You can find out more information and order your RG351M at DROIX via the product link or description. Thanks for watching this RG351M unboxing and demo. We hope you have found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe to keep up to date with new products. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.